Oh, this thing is light. These are elbow pads. Here. Because how low this board sits. And the charger is 1.5 amps. Hey, how's it going? Steven here. So today we're going to be talking about the Meepo amp board over here. Yeah, I was going to do a full review on it, but I decided not to just because I'm not the right person to properly test this board. On the box it says, or actually on the board it says max weight 180 pounds. I am about 190 pounds. I think this board is probably made for a person that's about 100 pounds-ish. So originally I made a request to Meepo to say I want to review this board because this board is so freaking low to the ground. It could almost emulate the kind of carving performance of the Parsec Aero Pro series. And I thought this is where Meepo was going, that they were trying to kind of copy a cheaper version of the Parsec Aero Pro. But the problem is the motor on here is so unbelievably weak. My first ever electric skateboard was the Unique Ego 2. It's a single motor drive board. It still was able to push me up a hill, go up to like 20 miles per hour. It was pretty torquey, it was pretty fun, and that was like 6 years ago. So I thought, oh, okay, one motor drive, one wheel drive, not a problem for me. But as I got on it, like the fastest it will go on a flat ground was like 8 miles per hour carrying me. And it's extremely slow. I can't even carve at that speed. So it's just kind of torturous. I would just say if you're like a normal weight person, 150 pounds to like 200 pounds, this board is not directed for you. This is more for like a little kid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually train my son, who's 5 years old now, and I'm gonna train him to kind of use this board to see if he likes it or not. If you're gonna get this board, think of it as a kind of push assist board. It will help to push you along. It doesn't have enough energy to propel itself forward and move forward at a reasonable pace. Buy this for your kids. I think will be great. I think the next logical step for Meepo is to actually put two motors on here. Make a second version of this. Make it a little bit more expensive. Right now this is $299. Make like a $450 version with a little bit of battery, maybe sit on top, maybe the same battery. I don't care if it only goes 5 miles, but if it needs the torque to be able to carry a normal person. Now, when it comes to carving, this board feels pretty good. I say it emulates maybe like 70 to 80% of the kind of the Parsec Aero Pro in terms of carving. The deck is somewhat flexy and it's extremely to the low ground. It feels really good. I love the way it carves. It can't go up to speed. The only part where you see me going a little bit fast in a normal video is because the ground or the floor is kind of slightly downhill. It doesn't really show or see in the video, but if you're on like a normal road, just think about the motor more as a kind of push assist that you still need to go manual. You still need to fully manual kick it and it will assist you a little bit. And the brakes, if you're going slightly downhill and you need to kind of pull on the brakes, you just keep gliding. It doesn't do anything. Even the slightest hills, it wouldn't go up. Again, I think it's just my alignment of expectations. I think the Meepo rep even told me, like, this is for a little kid, it's gonna be really weak, and I do agree. If you're an adult on flat ground, it goes like 7, 8 miles per hour tops, and takes a while to get up there, right? Any type of hill, it just stops. But if you treat it more as a kick assist, like you're taking it everywhere and you're kicking it, and you need this board to assist you just very slightly, it does that. And also this board is incredibly light. It is super light. It is, I think it's roughly 10 pounds, 11 pounds. So this is the lightest board I've ever seen or ever touched. I just hope it comes with a little bit more battery and a little bit more oomph. I do think the form factor is perfect. The form factor is great. It is amazing. Keep this form factor, Meepo. Put a little bit more battery in it. Give it one more motor or give it one stronger motor, because I know there's stronger one motor boards out there and you can still have fun on those boards. But this one is just a single motor that's a little bit weak. Get this for your kids. It's gonna be great. Don't get this for yourself if you are expecting this thing to propel itself forward. Again, I'm gonna train my 5-year-old to get on this board. I've always wanted to get my kids to start on electric skateboards, so this is like my perfect chance to get them started. And any questions on this board, please let me know. There's some details, like this wheel is actually slightly wider than the rest of the free rolling wheels. The board is very flexy. If you were to jump in it, you probably would bottom it out. And what's really interesting is the packaging. The packaging looks super duper premium. It's the most premium packaging ever for like the cheapest board that they have. I just don't completely understand that. That's it for this board. I got more reviews coming up. Be sure to stay subscribed. If you made it this far, please make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any more videos that I have coming up. I have a lot of really interesting stuff coming up. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. So I'm going up a slide hill, and the slide hill's maybe like 1% incline, 2% incline, like super light hill. I wouldn't even call this a hill. And I'm going maybe 6 miles per hour, and it's going to slow down real quick.